Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. It is an honor to speak to you about something that at first glance may seem uncomfortable or even unsettling, but is in fact one of the most powerful forces in our lives: pain. Today, I want to share with you a perspective that I believe can transform the way we view our struggles, because what if we saw pain not as our enemy? Pain is something we all experience, yet often try to avoid. But what if instead of fearing it, we embraced it? What if we allowed pain to teach us, shape us, and ultimately make us stronger? So you can take a deeper look at how pain can be our ally on the journey toward growth, resilience, and success. Welcome to this exploration of the profound power of pain. Let's dive in. Pain is my friend. You might hear those words and feel a knot in your stomach, and not even settling thought creeping into your mind. How can pain be my friend? Isn't pain the enemy? Isn't it something to avoid, to run from, to escape? But let me tell you, pain is not just a villain in the story of life. It is not simply something to be feared or avoided. Pain, if you understand it, is one of the greatest teachers you'll ever have. It is a companion that helps shape you, that pushes you toward greatness, that forces you to grow when nothing else can. It might not feel like a friend in the moment, but I promise you it is. I think about it, pain is a way of getting our attention that forces us to stop, reflect, and reevaluate. When things are easy, when everything is smooth sailing, we tend to coast. We get comfortable, complacent. But pain shakes us out of that comfort. It's the wake-up call that says it's time to get up. It's time to get moving. You're meant for more. And this is where we find the truth. Pain is not here to break you. It is here to build you. And the most successful people in the world didn't get there by avoiding pain. They didn't get there by running from their struggles. They embraced the challenge. They faced their fears head on. And through the pain, they found their strength. They found their resilience. They found a purpose. Pain, if you allow it, can be the very thing that fuels your drive and determination. It can be the catalyst for your transformation. Pain teaches you the value of persistence. There's no success story without a struggle. Every great achievement comes with sacrifice, with sacrificing moments of doubt, and with the weight of hardship. But those who succeed are the ones who refuse to give in to the pain. They understand that the pain is temporary, but the growth, the lessons, and the rewards are permanent. It's through the pain that you earn your stripes. It's through the pain that you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. When you're faced with pain, you have two choices. You can let it defeat you, or you can use it as fuel to push you further than you thought possible. It's in these moments that your true character is forged. It's in these moments that you find out what you're made of. The person who never faces pain, who never encounters struggle, will never know the depth of their potential, and they will never discover their true strength. So when pain knocks on your door, and it will, without a doubt, don't shy away from it. Don't hide. Don't retreat into your comfort zone. Open the door, welcome it in, and learn from it. Let it teach you the lessons you need to learn. Let it sharpen you, mold you, and prepare you for what's to come. Pain has a way of stripping away the unnecessary, of revealing what really matters. It clears the path for you to become the person you're meant to be. But let's be clear, pain doesn't always look like physical suffering. It can take many forms: emotional pain, mental exhaustion, the kind of pain that comes with losing something or someone you care deeply about. It might be the pain of failure, the pain of rejection, the pain of betrayal. It can feel like your heart is breaking, like the world is crashing down around you. But even in those moments, you have to understand that this pain is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of growth. It is a sign that you are still alive, that you are still fighting, and that you still have something inside of you that is worth fighting for. When you experience pain, there's often a temptation to retreat, to shrink back, to give in to despair. But that is exactly when you need to lean into the pain the most. Pain is not a sign that you are failing, it's a sign that you're progressing. It means you are pushing boundaries, you are challenging yourself, and you are moving towards something greater. Pain is the process of shedding the old, of breaking free from limitations, and of stepping into a new version of yourself. You can't grow without pain, that's the truth. Think about how the muscles grow. They grow through resistance. When you lift weights, you're breaking down muscle fibers. But over time, those fibers heal and grow back stronger. The same is true for you. Pain breaks you down, but it also builds you up. It's the resistance that creates strength, the struggle that creates resilience. Without it, you stay stagnant. Without it, you never reach your full potential. But the key to embracing pain is to reframe it, to look at it through a different lens. And instead of seeing it as a negative, see it as an opportunity. Every time you experience pain, you are being given a chance to grow. Every time you feel like you can't take it anymore, you are being given a chance to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you realize. The pain you're feeling today will make you stronger tomorrow. It's preparing you for something greater, something bigger than you've ever imagined. Pain also teaches you patience. We live in a world that wants everything right now. We want success without struggle. We want the rewards without the work. But that's not how it works. Pain teaches you that things take time. It teaches you that the journey is just as important as the destination. Every moment of discomfort, every challenge you face is part of the process. It's part of the story. And when you get to the end of that story, when you look back at all the pain you've endured, you'll see how far you've come. Pain also teaches you humility. It reminds you that you are not invincible, that you are human. And in that humility, you find the strength to keep going. You learn to lean on others, to seek support when you need it, and to recognize that you don't have to do everything alone. Pain strips away the illusion of perfection and shows you the power of perseverance. In the midst of pain, it's easy to feel alone, to feel like the world is against you. But you are not alone. Everyone has their struggles, their pain, their battles. It's a part of being human. And the difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not one group faces less pain than the other. It's that one group uses their pain to fuel their journey, and the other lets it stop them in their tracks. So when pain comes knocking, don't be afraid of it. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Let it teach you, shape you, and transform you into the person you were meant to be. Pain is your friend because it pushes you, challenges you, and forces you to grow. It is the fire that forges your character, the resistance that strengthens you. And when you emerge on the other side of your pain, you will be stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the challenges ahead. Remember this, pain is not your enemy. Pain is your ally. And the more you understand that, the more powerful you'll become. So welcome the pain, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Because with each step, you're getting closer to the person you were always meant to be. Pain is a teacher. Pain is often seen as something to be avoided or feared, yet is one of life's most powerful teachers. And it forces us to stop and pay attention to what's happening in our lives. In moments of discomfort, whether physical, emotional, or mental, we're presented with an opportunity to learn something profound about ourselves. Pain acts as a wake-up call, urging us to reflect on our choices, our behavior, and our mindset. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to overlook the lessons we need to learn. But pain has a way of compelling us to grow, adapt, and face the challenges that are essential for our personal development. Through pain, we are able to uncover our weaknesses and limitations. It shines a light on areas of our lives that require improvement. And rather than seeing these as flaws, we should embrace them as opportunities for growth. Pain does not come to break us, it comes to teach us what we need to work on in order to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. When we resist or avoid pain, we miss out on these crucial lessons. By leaning into the discomfort, we allow ourselves to evolve, pushing beyond our previous boundaries, transforming into someone capable of handling greater challenges in the future. Pain also teaches us perseverance. It reminds us that things worth heavily are never easily obtained, and that the road to success is often filled with obstacles. When we face adversity, it's easy to want to quit or give up, but pain forces us to dig deeper and find the strength to keep going. It teaches us that the struggle is a necessary part of the process, and it's through enduring and overcoming pain that we develop the mental and emotional fortitude to achieve our goals. The more we face pain, the more we learn how to handle it, building our ability to persevere through every hardship that comes our way. And lastly, pain teaches us about our own resilience. It shows us that we are capable of more than we realize. When we face pain head on and continue to move forward, we prove to ourselves that we are stronger than we thought. It's through this resilience that we discover our true strength. Pain doesn't break us, it molds us, teaching us that we are not defined by our suffering, but by how we rise above it. Each painful experience, when approached with the right mindset, contributes to building our resilience and shaping us into individuals who can endure anything life throws at us. Pain breaks complacency. Pain has a unique ability to shatter complacency, the false sense of comfort that often keeps us from growing. When life is easy and things are going well, it's easy to fall into a routine, to stop pushing ourselves, and to accept mediocrity. We become comfortable with the status quo, convinced that we don't need to change or do more. However, pain disrupts this complacency by forcing us out of our comfort zone. It challenges our assumptions, tests our limits, and demands that we take action. Pain doesn't allow us to settle, it forces us to face the reality that we have untapped potential, and that growth requires effort and sacrifice. When pain hits, it forces us to confront our weaknesses and the areas where we've been neglecting to improve. Whether it's a personal setback, failure, or a tough life situation, pain doesn't let us ignore the aspects of ourselves or our lives that need attention. It shines a light on where we've been coasting and where we need to make changes. Without pain, it's easy to stay stuck in routines that are familiar but not fulfilling. Pain provides the wake-up call that forces us to reevaluate our goals, our mindset, and our actions, encouraging us to take steps towards something better. The discomfort caused by pain has the power to ignite a fire within us. When faced with struggle, we are no longer content with just getting by. We become motivated to do more, be more, and reach higher. Pain creates a sense of urgency, pushing us to take risks, try new things, and push beyond our current abilities. It disrupts the easy path we've been following and makes us aware that true success lies in the willingness to break through the barriers that have held us back. Pain makes us hungry for change, igniting a drive that complacency could never inspire. Finally, pain teaches us that the path of least resistance is often the one that leads to stagnation. Without it, we can remain in a state of comfort that prevents us from tapping into our full potential. But through pain, we learn that growth only happens when we face challenges head on. It breaks down the walls of complacency, revealing the strength and resilience we didn't know we had. In this way, pain is not just something to endure, it is something to embrace as the catalyst that propels us forward, urging us to strive for more and to never settle for anything less than our best. Success is born from struggle. Success is rarely achieved without first enduring some form of struggle. It is through facing hardship and overcoming obstacles that true growth occurs. When we are challenged, when things don't come easily, that's when we are tested. The struggle forces us to confront our weaknesses, sharpen our skills, and adapt to new situations. Without struggle, there is no progress, no learning, and no transformation. Success is not a destination that comes without effort. It's forged in its face of adversity, where each setback or obstacle strengthens us the journey ahead. Struggle teaches us valuable lessons that success alone cannot provide. When everything is easy, we don't learn the same level of resilience or perseverance. It is the difficult moments, the moments when we feel like giving up, that shape our character. Success is born from these moments of doubt and failure, where we decide to push rather than quit. The process of struggling forces us to dig deep, to find courage we didn't know we had, and to discover the strength to keep going even when the road seems impossible. In fact, struggle is often what differentiates those who achieve great things from those who settle for mediocrity. And the people who succeed are not the ones who have been without challenges, but the ones who have learned how to rise above them. Struggle is the foundation upon which success is built, providing the determination and drive to move forward despite setbacks. And the greater the struggle, the greater the sense of accomplishment when success is finally achieved. The struggle makes success meaningful as it represents the effort, sacrifice, and resilience that went into achieving it. Ultimately, success is not just about the rewards at the end, but about the person you become in the process. The struggle molds you, shapes you, and builds the character needed to handle the success that comes your way. Without the struggles we face along the journey, success would feel hollow. It is through the challenge, the hard work, and the overcoming of obstacles that we find our true strength. Success is not born from ease, but from the ability to persevere and rise through the struggle, making the achievement all the more rewarding when it is finally realized. Embrace pain, don't avoid it. Pain is a natural part of life, and yet so many of us try to avoid it at all costs. We shy away from discomfort, believing that happiness and success come from a life free of pain. However, this mindset can limit our growth. Pain is not something to fear or avoid, it is something to embrace. When we face pain head on, we open ourselves up to its transformative power. Pain forces us to confront the areas in our lives that need attention, whether they're physical, emotional, or mental. By avoiding pain, we miss the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. The act of embracing pain means accepting that it is a necessary part of progress. Every challenge, every struggle brings with it the potential for growth. It teaches us valuable lessons about perseverance, strength, and resilience. When we resist pain, we resist the lessons it offers. But when we embrace it, we allow ourselves to be molded by its challenges, transforming ourselves into the best version of who we can be. Pain is an essential teacher. Without it, we would remain stagnant, never moving forward or evolving. In embracing pain, we also learn to build resilience. Every time we face discomfort and push through, we grow stronger and more capable of handling future challenges. Pain forces us to tap into our inner resources, whether it's our mental toughness or our emotional endurance. As we continue to endure and push through pain, we build a foundation of resilience that prepares us for even greater struggles down the road. Avoiding pain only weakens us, it's leaving us ill-prepared for the inevitable challenges that life will bring. Ultimately, embracing pain is a choice to live a fuller, more meaningful life. It means understanding that discomfort is part of the journey and that it's not something to be feared but welcome. Pain is a powerful force that can shape us in ways nothing else can. It pushes us out of our comfort zone and forces us to grow, evolve, and achieve things we never thought possible. Instead of avoiding pain, we must learn to lean into it, trusting that it will bring out the best in us and help us reach heights we couldn't achieve without it. Pain builds persistence. Pain has a unique way of building persistence, the ability to keep moving forward even when things are tough. When we experience pain, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, we are forced to make a choice, get up or keep going. Pain tests our limits, and in doing so, it teaches us the value of perseverance. Each time we push through pain, we develop a stronger sense of determination. We learn that success isn't just about reaching the destination, but about the journey and the ability to keep going despite the obstacles that stand in our way. Pain forces us to dig deeper and tap into resources we might not have known existed, fueling our persistence. As we face pain, we develop an inner strength that can only come from enduring hardship. It's through struggle and discomfort that we learn to withstand challenges. In the beginning, pain can seem overwhelming, but with each step forward, we realize that it doesn't last forever. And the more we endure, the more we understand that we have the power to persist, even when things seem impossible. Pain teaches us that it's not the absence of obstacles that leads to success, but our ability to persist despite them. Each painful experience we go through adds to our ability to handle future difficulties, making us more resilient with every challenge. Moreover, pain builds persistence by showing us that growth is not instantaneous. Achieving anything worthwhile requires time, effort, and overcoming difficulties. When we face pain, we learn that success is a process, not a moment. It's through the constant pushing, despite the discomfort, that we find our true potential. Pain builds our tolerance, and each time we face a new challenge, we become better equipped to deal with it. The persistence we gain from pain isn't just about enduring, it's about becoming stronger, more capable, and more committed to the journey ahead. Ultimately, the persistence that pain builds is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up. It's easy to give in when faced with pain, but it's the ability to persist through it that leads to success. Pain doesn't break us, it refines us, teaching us that the path to achievement is not about avoiding discomfort, but embracing it. By building persistence, pain shows us that we are capable of more than we think. It transforms us into individuals who don't back down in the face of adversity, but continue pushing forward until we reach our goals. Pain reveals true strength. Pain has the extraordinary ability to reveal the strength within us that we may not even know exists. In moments of discomfort or struggle, we are forced to tap into our inner resources to overcome the challenges before us. Initially, pain may seem overwhelming and we might doubt our ability to endure it. However, as we continue to face it, we begin to discover a well of strength deep within ourselves. Pain pushes us beyond our limits and forces us to confront our fears, weaknesses, and limitations, showing us that we are capable of far more than we ever imagined. When we encounter pain, we often find that we have the resilience to keep going even when it seems easier to give up. It is through the struggle that we learn how strong we truly are. We might not recognize this strength in times of comfort or ease, but when pain forces us to act, we see a side of ourselves that is determined, relentless, and capable of achieving things we once thought impossible. And this strength is not something we are born with, but something that is developed through the experience of overcoming pain and adversity. Moreover, pain reveals strength in the way it shapes our character. It teaches us patience, perseverance, and mental toughness. In the face of hardship, we learn how to control our emotions, stay focused on our goals, and push through the discomfort. Pain doesn't just test our physical strength, it challenges our mental and emotional fortitude. It teaches us to rise above negative thoughts and feelings, helping us develop a mindset that is unshakable. Through pain, we become stronger, not just in body, but in spirit and mind as well. Ultimately, the true strength revealed by pain is not about avoiding hardship, but about embracing it and using it as a catalyst for growth. Pain strips away the illusion of weakness and shows us that we are far more capable than we give ourselves credit for. It is through overcoming pain that we discover our true strength that carries us through life's challenges, propels us forward. It shapes us into resilient individuals. Pain, in its most difficult form, is not something to be feared, but something that reveals the power we have to endure, to grow, and to thrive. Pain is temporary, growth is permanent. Pain is a temporary experience, one that often feels overwhelming in the moment, but eventually fades with time. Whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, the discomfort we feel during challenging times is not permanent. It may seem unbearable at first, but as we push through, we begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Pain serves its purpose in our lives by challenging us and forcing us to grow. But once we move past it, we realize that the growth we gain through the experience lasts far longer than the pain itself. The discomfort is fleeting, but the lessons learned and the strength being remain with us forever. In every painful experience, there is a lesson that shapes who we become. The struggles we face, while difficult at the moment, teach us resilience, patience, and perseverance qualities that stay with us long after the pain has subsided. It's through pain that we discover our true capacity to endure and adapt, and these skills become a permanent part of who we are. The growth that comes from facing hardship can't be undone. We emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable. And these changes stay with us, influencing our future actions and decisions. While pain itself may seem endless at times, it's important to remember that it's temporary. It's that phase in our journey. It's the growth we achieve as a result of that pain that endures. Overcoming pain leads to the development of a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. While the challenges we face today might seem insurmountable, but with each step forward, we build a foundation of experience and wisdom that will serve us for a lifetime. Wealth doesn't disappear with time. It becomes a permanent part of our character and our life path. Ultimately, the awareness that pain is temporary and growth is permanent allows us to approach our life struggles with a different mindset. Instead of fearing or avoiding pain, we can see it for what it is, an opportunity to evolve and transform. Pain may test us, but it cannot take away the strength, wisdom, and growth we gain from it. Once we have faced it and moved through it, the lessons we've learned continue to enrich our lives, making us more resilient, more capable, and more prepared for whatever comes next. Pain shapes character. Pain plays a crucial role in shaping our character, often in ways we don't fully understand until we look back. When we experience hardship, we are forced to confront parts of ourselves that we might have otherwise ignored. These struggles challenge our perceptions, forcing us to question our beliefs, values, and priorities. Pain exposes the areas where we need to grow, whether it's emotional resilience, patience, or self-discipline. It strips away the comfort and ease of life, pushing us to evolve in ways that we wouldn't know in a constant state of comfort. Through this process, we develop a stronger, more refined character built not from ease, but from the ability to overcome adversity. The way we respond to pain reveals our true nature. While some might crumble under pressure, others find strength in the struggle, demonstrating perseverance, courage, and grit. These qualities are forged through pain. It is not in the absence of difficulty that we discover who we are, but in how we handle the hardships that life throws our way. Pain forces us to dig deeper and find resources within ourselves that we never knew existed. So it teaches us to remain steadfast. Even when things seem impossible, and in doing so, we build a character that is grounded in resilience and determination. As we face pain, we learn to develop empathy and compassion for others. Experiencing suffering allows us to better understand the pain of those around us, and we begin to utter to others on a deeper level. This newfound empathy strengthens our character by making us more connected to the human experience. We are less judgmental and more understanding, having walked through our obstacles. Pain teaches us humility, showing us that no one is immune to hardship. And this realization helps us become kinder, more compassionate individuals. Ultimately, pain shapes our character by helping us grow into the person we were meant to be. It is through the struggle, the discomfort, and the overcoming of adversity that we gain the qualities that define who we are. Pain doesn't break us, it molds us, teaching us lessons that build a foundation for pain, resilient character. Without pain, we would never fully realize our potential or develop the strength needed to face life's challenges. Through it, we are shaped into individuals who are better equipped to navigate the world with wisdom, courage, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. Pain is a process of shedding the old. Pain serves as a necessary process of shedding the old, clearing out what no longer serves us and making space for growth. Just as a snake sheds its skin to allow for new growth, we too must release the parts of ourselves that hold us back. This can be old habits, beliefs, or patterns of thinking that have kept us stuck. Pain forces us to confront these aspects of our lives, often in ways that are uncomfortable and difficult. But through this discomfort, we begin to transform. It is in the process of feeling pain that we are able to discard outdated versions of ourselves, making way for a new, stronger, and more evolved version. In many ways, pain strips us down to our core, forcing us to evaluate who we truly are and who we want to become. It challenges our assumptions, tests our limits, and asks us to let go of things that no longer align with our goals or our values. Whether it's the loss of a relationship, the failure of a dream, or the grief of a setback, these painful experiences make us question our identities and beliefs. As we move through the pain, we start to realize that the old ways of thinking and living no longer serve us. And they were only part of the journey, not the destination. A shedding of the old is painful, but is also necessary for growth and evolution. As we release what no longer serves us, we create space for new possibilities. Pain, though hard to endure, clears out the emotional clutter that weighs us down. But it forces us to grow into new roles, new perspectives, and new ways of being. The shedding process can feel chaotic and overwhelming at times, but it's through this process that we find clarity. We learn more about ourselves in the pain than we ever could in comfort. Each painful experience teaches us a lesson about who we are and what we are capable of, leaving behind the pieces of ourselves that no longer fit and revealing the strength that lies beneath the surface. Ultimately, pain is a catalyst for transformation. It removes the layers of the old self that no longer serve our higher purpose, making way for the emergence of a stronger, one wiser and more authentic version of who we are meant to be. While the process of shedding can be uncomfortable and even excruciating, it is through pain that we make room for new beginnings. As we release the old, we step into our true potential, allowing us to move forward in life with greater clarity, strength, and purpose. Pain teaches patience. Pain teaches patience by forcing us to slow down and confront the reality that not everything can be fixed or resolved immediately. When we are in pain, we want relief, but the process of healing takes time. It's during these moments of discomfort that we learn the importance of enduring and waiting. Pain teaches us that there are no shortcuts in life. It challenges our desire for instant gratification, helping us understand that true growth and recovery require patience. Instead of rushing through the pain or looking for ways to avoid it, we begin to accept that some things take time, and we must allow ourselves to experience that journey. Through pain, we learn to be more present in the moment, rather than constantly looking to escape the discomfort. Patience doesn't come from a place of avoidance. It comes from the ability to endure the struggle while maintaining hope. Pain teaches us that while we may not have control over the circumstances, we do have control over our response. It's in the waiting, in the enduring of pain, that we cultivate patience. Each day that we make it through the pain, we build a deeper sense of patience and resilience, knowing that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. Pain also helps us develop a deeper understanding of the value of timing. When we are in the midst of discomfort, we often want to rush through it, hoping for the end to come quickly. However, we learn that healing and growth are processes that unfold gradually. Just as a plant takes time to grow and blossom, so too does our healing. Pain teaches us that rushing doesn't lead to better outcomes. Rather, it's the slow, steady process of patiently waiting for things to improve that brings about lasting change. And this realization shifts our perspective and encourages us to approach life with a sense of calm and understanding. Ultimately, pain's greatest lesson is that patience is not just about waiting, but about how we wait. Pain teaches us to endure without losing hope, to trust that the discomfort we feel is part of the process of growth. It shows us that while we may not have control over how long the pain lasts, we do have control over how we navigate it. Through this understanding, we become more patient, not only with our own healing, but with others and with life itself. Pain is an unwelcome teacher at times, but it imparts a lesson in patience that stays with us long after discomfort has passed. We are not alone in pain. When we experience pain, it's easy to feel as though we are isolated in our suffering, but the truth is that we are never truly alone in it. Pain is a universal experience that touches everyone in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's emotional, physical, or mental pain, we all go through struggles that challenge us and test our lifestyle. Though each person's experience of pain is unique, the feeling of suffering is something that connects us to one another. It's in our shared experiences of hardship that we find a common bond, a reminder that others too are walking through their own battles. Understanding that we are not alone in pain allows us to find solace in knowing that our struggles are part of the human experience. In times of pain, it is important to remember that there are people around us who may have gone through similar struggles or may die facing their own hardships. Sharing our pain with others can be a powerful tool for healing, as it creates a sense of solidarity and mutual understanding. While we may feel isolated in our suffering, reaching out to others or allowing others to share their stories with us can remind us that we are not facing our challenges alone. This shared connection brings comfort, letting us know that others understand the depth of our emotions and struggles, which can make the weight of our pain feel more bearable. Moreover, the knowledge that we are not alone in pain opens the door for empathy and compassion. When we realize that everyone experiences pain, we are more likely to offer kindness and support to others in their moments of suffering. In turn, we also allow ourselves to receive the same kindness. Recognizing the commonality of pain can foster a sense of community and connection, where people uplift one another during their darkest moments. Pain has the potential to bring people together, allowing us to show our humanity and vulnerability, which can be incredibly healing for both ourselves and those around us. Ultimately, the idea that we are not alone in pain reminds us that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. It is through our shared experiences of hardship that we learn compassion, strength, and resilience. Knowing that others have faced similar struggles and emerged stronger gives us hope and encouragement to keep going. We are never truly isolated in our pain, and by embracing the fact that suffering is a shared experience, we can begin to heal not only individually, but also collectively, supporting each other as we move through life's challenges together. In conclusion, pain is not just something to endure or avoid, but a powerful force that shapes, teaches, and transforms us. Through pain, we learn invaluable lessons that help us grow stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate. It teaches us patience, persistence, and the true strength within ourselves. Pain pushes us beyond our limits, breaking all patterns and shedding the parts of us that no longer serve our growth. It reveals to us who we truly are and helps us understand the value of struggle in achieving success. And even though pain feels isolating at times, it is important to remember that we are not alone in our suffering. Everyone in their own way faces challenges and hardship. In this shared experience, we find a sense of community, empathy, and connection that helps us endure and overcome. Pain in its raw form is a necessary part of life's journey, a teacher, a guide, and a catalyst for transformation. Embrace it, learn from it, and know that it is not permanent. The growth and strength that come from it will last a lifetime, shaping us into the best versions of ourselves. Well, thank you for taking the time to engage with this message. I hope the words have inspired and encouraged you to view pain not as an enemy, but as a catalyst for growth and transformation. I remember the struggles we face today shape the strength and resilience we carry into tomorrow. Stay strong, keep pushing forward, and never forget that each challenge you overcome brings you one step closer to the best version of yourself. Goodbye for now, and may your journey ahead be filled with growth, healing, and strength. Take care and keep moving forward.